This is breaking news.
And that's breaking news. The Trump administration is appealing a federal judge's ruling that permanently blocked the National Guard from being deployed to Portland to protect federal buildings. Exactly 1 week ago, Judge Karin Immergut explained how she disagreed with the administration's claims that protests outside the ICE facility in South Portland constitute a rebellion, or that they blocked the government from enforcing federal law. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. For K2 News at 4, I'm Deborah Now.
And I'm Rick Gasway. The federal judge also determined the president's efforts broke the law. K2's Steve Dunn is tracking this update from the live desk. And Steve, what does this mean for the status of the Guard?
Well, I can tell you, right, the Guard will not deploy while this plays out. The federal trial ended in late October. Judge Immergut then asked for more time to review the evidence and arguments, and a week later she made a final ruling that the Guard is not warranted. In a new filing today, the Trump administration is appealing to the Ninth Circuit. Last week, Lewis and Clark law professor Tung Yin told us it will be harder for the Trump folks to reverse the ruling now that the trial is over.
They would have to get a legal rule that essentially says the president's determination is conclusive when the president says, my people can't enforce federal law. You really would have to be able to disregard these findings, the factual findings.
We also just heard from the White House today. In a statement, a spokesperson said in part, President Trump has exercised his lawful authority to protect federal officers and assets. President Trump will not turn a blind eye to the lawlessness plaguing American cities, and we expect to be vindicated by a higher court. Now, Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield, who sued over this, is also reacting tonight. He says the district court's ruling made it clear that this administration must be accountable to the truth and to the rule of law. We'll be tracking what happens with the Ninth Circuit once again, and be sure to bring you any updates. For now, back to you in the studio.
Steve, thanks for that. K2's been on your side chasing down every detail of a potential troop deployment since President Trump's first order in late September. We've been consistently monitoring protests at ICE and all the legal back and forth. We'll continue to bring you updates on all aspects of the story as it develops.